Okay, guys, welcome to Student Hub. We'll be talking about very important topic today. So if you look, I believe you can see my screen. So today we'll be talking about calculating your CGPA. How do I calculate CGPA? As a student, it's very necessary to know how you calculate your CGPA. Your CGPA is very necessary and it allows you to know your progress and of course your performance for each semester. So let's let's begin. Please, if you know you have not subscribed to Student Hub channel, YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button, like our videos, and hit the notification bell so that when subsequent videos like this are sent to you, the YouTube channel, you will be notified. Please take note that this Student Hub channel has a goal of creating a universe of nurses. I mean, Student Hub is not just for the now, but also for the future. Many vital information will be sent immediately they are gotten. So you will never lose out from being a member of Student Hub. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So like I said before, today we'll be talking about how to calculate your cumulative grade point average. Okay, so before we dive in, I want to give you a very quick disclaimer. Please, this video is just for educational purposes. This video is just for educational purposes, please. It does not necessarily mean that what you have here is basically what you have for all jurisdictions. So this video slash presentation is solely for educational purpose. Illustrations used herein may differ significantly with regards to the curriculum or syllabus being used by the governing council in your jurisdiction. However, the video serves as a short guide regardless. This video and illustration given here may not be the same with everybody. You know, it may not be the same with what you have in other states or in other places or in other colleges. However, the guide given are similar. You must find similar things that will aid you to calculate your C. For instance, the highest you can get in several colleges are 4.0 grading. So others are 5.0 grading when you are in a university level. So whichever, whether you are in the college or you are in the university, you have to understand that there may be changes, even for your school. Even though your school may be 4.0 highest grade attainable, there may be other changes, there may be other differences that may not be captured in this video. So this video is just a guide to enable you calculate your CGPA. So let's dive in. We'll be looking at 5 lessons. We're looking at 5 lessons. Lesson number 1 to lesson number 5. So basically, says, lesson number one says, what is GPA and why is it important? Lesson number 2, what is CGPA and what is a good CGPA like? Lesson number 3, necessary information for CGPA calculation. Lesson number 4, tabular representation of GPA and first semester calculation. Okay, so we'll be using first, second semester for calculating CGPA. Okay, lesson number 5, calculating the CGPA using first and second semester data. So basically, these are the contents of this presentation, how to calculate your CGPA. So let's begin very quickly for lesson number 1. What is CGPA? Why is GPA? What is GPA and why is it important? Okay, it is what? Okay, the GPA or grade point average is a number that indicates how high you scored in your course. How high you scored in your course, in your courses on average, using a scale from 1 to 4. Your GPA track your progress during your studies. Okay, so we are using 1 to 4 for the college. This number is used to assess whether you meet the standards and expectations set by the college program or university. What is an average GPA? Your grade point average is a score used to evaluate your success at the end of an academic session during your college program. Okay, so importance of GPA. What's the importance of your grade point average? Throughout your college education, your average GPA is really the only metric or calculation showing how good a student you are. It enables you know whether you've passed or excelled in your courses. Your average GPA gives a landscape view of your overall grades and scores. It is important to note that your CGPA is not everything. There are some your CGPA, for instance, now when you are as a nurse, how how well you are in class does not mean you will be very good at practicals. So if you have a very good CGPA, you should also attain to know how to practicalize what you are doing. You must also be a good nurse at the clinical environment. So during an advanced program to further your education, your GPA may be required. Also, you will be asked to provide your average GPA in certain situation. So basically, like I said before, your CGPA is not everything. However, if you want to further your studies, the school in which you are applying for may require you to submit your CGPA. And what they call it transcripts. They call it academic transcript. So what were your performance in school? Let us see it. So they will send an email to your school. Your school will forward your transcript to their own email. So for every school overseas or abroad, or even your place of work may require your transcript. Do you get that? So basically, here are a few examples. When you are applying for a scholarship, they will require your transcript whereby you present your CGPA. When you are joining an organization, yes, when you are joining an organization or a club, so the organization may require your CGPA or your transcript. Lastly, when you are applying for graduate or postgraduate program, master's or PhD, you get that? Okay, so let's go to lesson 2. What is CGPA? CGPA is cumulative grade point average or your overall grade point average. So when you put your GPA together, for all your semesters, you will get your CGPA. Please take note of this very important point. The cumulative grade point average gives us an overall rating of a student's general academic performance all through their time in school. Most often, it is believed that there is a difference between the cumulative GPA and overall GPA. Okay. However, they are regarded as the same in this context. What is a good CGPA like? A good CGPA is determined by the rating in which your school gives to overall student academic grade. Firms and institutions usually stipulate an actual required minimum CGPA. For instance, if you intend to further your education after your 3 years studies at the School of Nursing or after your 5 years, as the case may be, you will be required to submit or to forward your CGPA, your performance, which, like I said before, is called transcript. Now, what they are looking at for is your CGPA. For schools abroad, for my research, I have found that they require CGPA of at least 2.5. And basically, that 2.5, you may hardly find schools that may take you for your studies. But if you get a CGPA of at least 3.0, you will not, you know, you will not stress yourself too much in getting a school that can admit you so you can further your studies. Basically, many schools take at least 3.0. So please, once you can hit 3.0, you are good to go. Then you know your practical and what you need to know in the clinical environment. So That's it for that. Lesson 3. What are the information that you require in order to calculate your CGPA? In calculating your CGPA, these are the following things that you must understand. One of them, for your school, what are the possible grades attainable? For instance, some schools you can get A plus, but in school, some schools the highest is A. You can't get A plus based on your school. So, what are the possible scores? For instance, 80 is an A, 70 is a B plus. So you want to know what are the possible scores. Okay, what are the available courses and course code for the semester? You want to know how many courses you are doing per semester. Please take note of these things. They are what you need to calculate your CGPA. You need to know the available courses for your semester. Are you doing 12 courses? Are you doing 5 courses? Are you doing 8 courses? Okay, number 4, credit units that are available for those courses. You want to know what are the credit units that are available for that course. Number 5, weighing numeral values. Each grade has a weighing numeral values. For instance, 4.0 is an A plus in this context. In some school, 4.0 is an A, while 2.0 is a B is B, and 2.5 is B plus. We are going to see all that. And lastly, we want to know the value point. The value point is gotten when you multiply the credit units by the grade value. So, like I said, there is numeral grade value. When you multiply it with the credit unit, some courses are 5 units, some are 4 units, some are 3 units, some courses are 2 units. When you multiply it with the grade value, maybe you get an A for that course. A is 4.0. So if the course is 2 units, you now have a 4.0 times 2. The value point will now be 8. So I believe it's clear, but let's move forward so that we can see. So if you look at the screen, you will see attainable scores, allotted grades, weighing numeral values, and remarks. So possible scores that can be gotten: 40 to 49 is an F, 50 to 59 is a C, 60 to 69 is B, and so on and so forth. So if somebody scores 40 to 49, the person will be given a B, an F grade rather, and the weighing numeral is 1. Remark is fail, so you are not supposed to score below 50. If somebody scores 50 to 59, you will get a C, and the weighing value is 2.0. Person pass. So if you get between 60 to 69, you get a B, and then the weighing numeral is 2.5. So B is 2.5, and that's lower credit. The next is 70 to 79. 70 to 79 score will give you a B plus. And the weighing numeral is 3.0. It's an upper credit. You can see it there. 80 to 89 is an A. Weighing numeral is 3.5. And if you get that, you get a merit. The next one is 90 to 100. 90 to 100 is an A plus. And the weighing numeral is 4.0. If you get 90 to 100, you get a distinction. So basically, F means 1, C means 2, B means 2.5, B plus means 3.0, A means 3.5, A plus means 4.0. So these are the weighing numerals. If the course is a 2-unit course and somebody is scoring 50 to 59, which means the person is having a C and the weighing numeral is 2.0, it will now be 2.0 times the credit unit for that course. You will get the value point. Okay, so let's move on. Let's take an example. Let's assume this is an example, please. Lesson 4, sample showing tabular representation of GPA calculated for each semester. So this semester, we want to know what the GPA is like. Okay, so first year, first semester, 100 level first semester. So this is a student, for instance, and this student is doing 8 courses for this first semester. The semester courses are anatomy, foundation of nursing, introduction to nursing, informatics, use of English, applied physics, applied chemistry, microbiology, social and behavioral studies. So depending on what you are doing for the semester, you can also present yours in a tabular form like this. Then let's know the course code. These are the course code: GNS 111, GNS 112, and so on and so forth. So on another table, you place the credit unit. You can see it on the 3rd column, right? Rather, 4th column, rather. On the fourth column, you see the credit unit. The credit unit for anatomy 1 is 4. Credit unit for FON is 4. Credit unit for nursing informatics is 2, and the others are also 2. Now, the grade at the end of the semester, this student got a B plus in anatomy, B plus in FON, A in informatics, B plus in use of English, B plus in applied physics, A in applied chemistry, A in microbiology, and B in social and behavioral studies. Now, the grade numeral, if you go back to this table, you will see that B is a 2.5, B plus is 3.0. That is exactly what we did here. So B plus is 3.0, B plus is 3.0, A is 3.5, B plus is 3.0, B plus is 3.0, A is 3.5, A is 3.5, B is 2.5. You see that? Okay, so let's go value point. I said this value point is gotten when you multiply the credit unit with the numeral grade. Credit unit is 4 for anatomy. Numeral grade is 3. 4 times 3 will give us 12. That's what we'll get this 12. Numeral credit unit for FON, 4 multiplied by 3 will also give us 12. So when you multiply the credit units, multiply with the numeral grades, you will get the value point. At the end of the day, you must total your credit unit for that semester. Credit unit for the first semester, as you can see here, is 20. The summation, when you add everything together, is 20. Then you will now move to the column of value points. Add all the value points together, you will get 62. Do you get that? So a sum total of the value point 12 plus 12 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 5 will give you 62. Come to the credit unit. 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 will give you 20. If you want to get your GPA, take notes. Okay, let me go back. Your GPA for that semester is total value points all over total credit unit. You can see it below here where the mouse is rotating. Total value points divided by all over total credit units equal to 73.5 divided by 21 will give you 3.5. So this student got 3.5 as the GPA. Mind you, if at the end of the day we divide, we get this is not CGPA. Take note, this is just the GPA. For you to get CGPA, you will combine more than one GPA to get your CGPA. But for every semester, what you get at the end of the semester is a GPA, not cumulative, just your grade point average. So for this semester, this student got 3.5. Okay, let's move on to the next semester. Second year, first semester, which is second semester for your 100 level. Do you get that? Second year, first semester done. My is 100 level. Okay, so let's move on. Sorry. First year, second semester. Okay, sorry, this is where I was. 62 divided by 20. Total value point divided by total credit unit, you get 62 over 20. Okay, this is 3.1. So this student got 3.1 as a GPA for the first year semester. Take note of it, 100 level first semester. The next one is 100 level second semester. For 100 level second semester, we can see that the student is doing 7 courses. The third column is telling us the course code. These are the credit units. When we sum the credit units all together, we get 21. Now, these are the attainable grade. This student got a B plus in anatomy, A plus in foundation of nursing, A in medical surgical nursing, B plus in primary health care, B plus in pharmacology, A in nursing ethics and jurisprudence, A plus in the clinical in OSCE. That's a hospital-based nursing practicum. Now, the numeral grades are allotted is found. You can find it in your curriculum. You can find this numeral grade in your curriculum. You can find your credit units in your curriculum. While your grades, depending on what you score at the end of your examination for the semester. When you multiply your credit unit with the numeral grade, you will get the value point. We have discussed this extensively before. So we do it again. We will add up all the credit units. It will give us 21. Then we will now also add up all the value points, give us 73.5. Your total value point divided by your total credit units will give you your GPA. So for this second semester of 100 level, we get 73.5 divided by 21. And what we have is what? 3.5. So for the second semester, this student has a 3.5 GPA. So to get your CGPA, that first semester where you got your, okay, this is the first semester where the student got 3.1 plus second semester where the student gets 3.5 divided by 2, because we have first semester and second semester alone. When you divide it by 2, you will get your CGPA. But single-handedly, single semester like this will give you your GPA. I believe this is clear. Okay, so let's move on to the second year first semester. For second year first semester, that's 200 level first semester. This student got anatomy. This student is offering 7 courses. Anatomy is 3 units. FON is 3 units. Med-Surg is 3 units. PAC is 3 units. Pharmacology is 2. Productive health is 3 units. Research is 2. OSCE, which is hospital-based nursing practicum, is 4. As we usually do, you will add up all the credit units, gives you 23. Then this is the student grade for the semester. This is the numeral weighing grade, 2.5, 2.5, 3. You multiply it with the credit unit, you get this. So for all the value points, you add up all the value points, you get 79. For the second year first semester, is 79. Look at it over here. 79 divided by 23 will give us 3.43. So let's move on to the next semester, that is second year, second semester. The student is offering 10 courses, okay? These are the credit units. When we add them up together, we'll get 25. Then this is the student grades, right? Numeral grades allotted is 3, 3, and so on and so forth. You know how we get this now, okay? So what you do as usual, sum up all the credit units, put them in the table below, sum up all the value points. These are the value points. Sum them up, it give you 86. 86 divided by 25 will give you 3.44. So depending on what you score for that semester, that's what you will use to calculate your CGPA. But this remains the same. This numeral grade, you will find it in the syllabus. The syllabus for your school or the syllabus for your studies, you will find them, you will find the numeral grade there. So when you divide the total value point with your total credit unit, you will get your GPA for that semester. So for this semester, this student got 3.44. So let's move on to the next semester, which is the third year first semester, 300 level first semester. Okay, this student is not doing that much, 7 courses. But the 7 courses, medical, surgical nursing, reproductive health, community health nursing, mental health. This mental health, I think for the uh for the for the nursing students in the colleges, they usually go for psychiatric practice in the hospital, and they will write an exam over there. So in that exam, they will give them a grade. Is the unit for that exam is 3, and the grade attainable is a B. So grades attainable for these students, is peculiar to different students, everybody with a different performance, but this credit unit does not change. So this credit unit, if you add it together, will give you 21. This is what the student attained. Numeral grade given for all the grade attainable for this student are given below. So in the last column, you see value points. Remember that we multiply the credit units and the numeral grade to get our value point. Now sum up all the value points together, you will get 66. Sum up all the credit units together, you will get 21. 66 divided by 21 will give us 3.4. So for this semester, this student got 3.4. Let's move on to the next semester. Third year, second semester, 300 level, second semester. The student is offering 7 courses. Okay, these are the All the credit unit for the courses are 19 when we put them together. All the total value point for the student is 63.5, depending on what the student score. I hope you know how to calculate this for now. That's why I don't want to take too much time for this video. The grades attainable A+, A+ for this peculiar student. You know that somebody can get an F, somebody can get a C, somebody can get a B, depending on what, but this student got A+, A+, B, B+, A, B, A for these courses for this year second semester. Value point, when you multiply it, you get your 63.5. So the total value point divided by the credit unit for this student is 3.34. So at the end of the semester, this student got 3.34. Now, how do you get the CGPA? That's lesson 5. Calculating the CGPA using first, second semester information from academic session. So first year, first semester, second year, first semester, second semester, third year, first semester, second semester to calculate your CGPA. So remember that all the semester put together, there are 6 semesters. So what's the formula? Cumulative grade point average is equal to sum of GPAs for all semesters divided by the number of semesters. That is, CGPA is equal to first year, first semester GPA plus first year, second semester GPA plus second year, first semester GPA plus second year, second semester GPA plus third year, first semester GPA plus third year, second semester GPA. How many semesters altogether? There are 6. It's like you are finding your mean. Divided by 6, you will get the below. 3.1 was what we got for the first year, first semester, 3.5 for the first year, second semester, 3.4 for the second year, first semester, 3.4 for second year, second semester, 3.1 for third year, first semester, 3.3 for third year, second semester. All semesters are 6 altogether. If you sum up, we have 19.95 divided by 6 will give us 3.3. So this student graduated with a total CGPA of 3.3. Now, if we go back to that first table, which I showed you, 3.3 should be 3.3 should be under this. Let's see. 3.3. Okay, this student is an upper credit student because, he was not able to attain 3.5, but he was able to attain 3.0. So everything from 3.0 to 3.35 is an upper credit. Okay, let me come again. If you have 3.0 as your total CGPA, but you cannot get 3.5, you want to get 3.4. You have an upper credit, which is you are an upper credit student, which is also very fine. Like I said before, anything that is 2.5, manageable 2.5, you will see somewhere to further is possible, very possible. It may take you some time, but if you can get 3.0, you are a sure banker. All schools will accept you no matter what the case is. So guys, this student graduated with an upper credit, which is very, very good. If we, from everything we have said so far, I want to take us to that last slide where we see that this student graduated with a CGPA of 3.3, which is an upper credit CGPA. It's also very, very good. Okay, so guys, I want to believe this video gave you value. Please, guys, you will find valuable videos like this, not just this, many other video job opportunities, how to fill your NCLEX forms, and how to you fill your forms for credential evaluation companies, how they can evaluate your credentials and give you the right job that you need oversee. Many videos in store. As time goes on, I will unveil them. Please, guys, I want to build a community of nurses. Please support this vision. Click on your subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell for further videos. I want to thank you for listening, guys. So till our next video comes up, is bye. Bye for now.